Okay. So now we're gonna watch the explanation of Spring Day. Did you read that? Did you see what that said?
Yeah.
Okay. It said it was a fairy tragedy.
Okay.
I'm gonna pause this. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Here, Tingy is feeling survivor's guilt, the guilt of having survived while his friends have passed. Many people who have lost their loved ones often feel like committing suicide themselves so they can meet the other person in the afterlife.
So he put his head down on the train track. I heard that South Korea has one of the highest suicide rates in the world.
She feels guilty about surviving. I came out of this alive, but my friends don't. That is rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's a very hard feeling. Jungkook is also a survivor thinking about his lost friends.
I don't know what, yeah.
So this video is not just about missing someone. This is like a whole entire Lord's work.
They are. Sorry. They are.
These Amanda suitcases and clothes represent all the students who went on their field trip. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. With all their belongings but never came back. It is widely known the Korean government has been heavily criticized by the way they handled the tragedy. The media didn't report the full truth. Most tragically, the captain told the students to stay in their spot instead of evacuating.
So pictures of the movie. The movie takes place entirely on a
train. The movie symbolizes human society where the people in the front of the train, upper class, treat the tail of the train in an inhumane way. Wow.
They little savages.
Oh my gosh. I love this.
Well, I mean, it's sad.
But no, I know, but
needs to be said.
And that is exactly how it is.
And it's hard because it's like, how do you... Yeah, I mean...
I believe this reference is a criticism to how younger people and ordinary citizens in South Korea are expected to always follow orders, even if it means being oppressed by authorities, just like what happened to the students on the ferry. I am so glad we found them.
Yeah.
They are saying exactly what needs to be said. And I love him.
Yeah,
oh my god.
Yes.
He just looks at the camera. I love him. He's my bias. He literally just turned his head.
He was like, no. No. You cannot tell
me.
No.
And he is confident. And it's hard to be like that.
It's not just about being confident. It's just the truth. The truth.
That didn't make sense.
And
but
you don't have to explain it. It's
you
just...
don't. In the snow pursuit, one guy finally decides to revolt against injustice, so he sets out towards the front of the train to confront the train owners. Here, Rat Monster. Wait. Here, Rat Monster's doing the same thing. Dang, I want to watch this movie. So they take from a lot of different inspiration. Gosh, Protecting her survival and happiness depends on. I'm missing a lot. The suffering of a child? In short, it's about how someone's.
Okay, whoa.
Whoa.
I'm done. Carly,
There's a lot more to this. There's a whole, like, I can do it. 6 minutes.
hug.
Okay. In short, it's about how someone's happiness and prosperity means someone else's suffering. There are those who ignore that suffering to stay happy. Ignorance is bliss. Then there are those who walk away from it. Means someone else's suffering. Those who ignore it. There are those who ignore the suffering to stay happy. That is exactly what's going on in the world. A lot of people ignoring to stay happy.
Yes.
Going through some things. I was wondering what that part was about.
Yeah.
The next. Whoa. Gosh, I'm not a pilot
Okay.
yet. Whoa. The next few scenes are basically the survivors of the tragedy going about with their regular lives, having fun with friends, doing usual growing up stuff. Fighting back tears, an 18-year-old boy who spoke for the survivors said, "Grown-ups are constantly telling us to forget and cheer up, but we will remember and recollect our friends, because not forgetting them is what we can do at best. Just as we will remember them, please don't forget them."
Oh
Wow.
my gosh. So that's the laundry is like the clothes of
And that was said by an 18-year-old survivor. And that is so tough. And a lot is unspoken. Like you have to hide a lot of your emotion and your feelings. And that is, I mean, yeah, like that is hard to do. That is hard to deal with. And that quote right there, that's crazy. That, you know, he had to say that at 18 years old.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm shaking. This is crazy. Don't forget. Okay, so this is very interesting. So basically, instead of them being gloomy anymore about it, they're like, let's go fight for what's right.
Yeah.
And that was that scene whenever they start running.
I think it is that balance of, you know, like, realizing it happened and not forgetting about them, but also
Don't let it affect you in a way that...
Because I guess there's an option of, you know, getting angry about it, or there's an option to turn your back, like him, and do something about it. But not forgetting, just realizing how you can change, and they show that.
And use it, I mean, this is a great message for that, because they're not forgetting, but they're...
Yeah.
That is true.
Yep.
Here, Jungkook striking a match is reminiscent of a scene in Little Match Girl, an old fairy tale where every time she lights up a match, she sees her loved ones who have passed away. In the previous scene, he was alone, but after striking a match, she had everyone around him. Wow. Did you notice the close pause outside of the train? In the Snowpiercer movie, the humans are stuck living inside the train because the world outside has completely frozen. It represents how many of us are stuck inside a society or government that is oppressive with no way out.
Yeah.
However, one of the characters suspects that there is the possibility of life outside of the train. There's a way out of the oppressive system. How did he know? He saw a snowflake enter the train. For the first time in many years, snowflakes would not be able to form if the temperature is sub-zero frozen. So we realized that somewhere outside, the Earth is slowly warming up again. There is hope for survival outside. I like that scene. Here, Jimin steps out of the train, out of the oppressive system that is society and the government that's tried to downplay the tragedy. He invites us with him. That is so cool how they're using the train as a way to describe a society.
Yeah.
And looking out into the world that they want, and they're stuck inside. He invites us with him. That they do look like they're liberated. They're just walking to the tree. A spring day. In many cultures, shoes are hung to commemorate the dead.
Wow.
And the birds. We ask the citizens of the country also never forget them. I want to read up on the actual tragedy because I don't know what happened.
Wow.
So that was a lot
Okay, so
more than
the one thing
Just
I do want to say is that what I love about that video is that in the end, it was okay. You know, I mean, it's hard to talk about difficult things. But
or how you feel when it's scary.
I mean,
When
that's rough. That's scary. That's scary stuff.
Loss in general, like a loss of a friend or a loss of a loved one. It's just like it's impossible to put it into words the way that it feels, and it's easy to let it bring your entire happiness to the bottom, and that's not what that person would want.
No.
And that's what I think you can get from this video.
Yeah,
too,
it's more just to remember them in the good moments and leave it
and
there.
it's a very hopeful message.
Yeah.
It's like waiting for spring, because you're waiting to feel that again, but this
Huge thing just occurred, and
is like it's the end of the world, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's heavy.
But spring always comes
around again.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
God, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try not to cry.
No, we don't need to cry.
See y'all next time.